Okay, now we will see a sample where a customer, this is a customer who will be buying from many different companies under one group. Okay, this company, in this example, the company headquarters is based in the US, and the company has got subsidiaries in India, China and Japan. Okay, and they have a customer called Coke. The customer's name is Coke. This customer is based in the UK, but this customer buys from all the 4 companies all around the world. So now what SAP does is that it does not require you to create a separate customer number for the same customer for each company. That means in other applications, other ERP applications, the way you have to do it is you have to create a separate customer code for the same customer to create the customer in each company's database. That means we can imagine something like customer 001, customer code 001. This is the same customer 001, customer code something like this. Okay, that's how other applications allow you to create the customer code for the same customer. Maybe in Indian database we created a customer code 001. In China we created customer code 002, and Japan 003, and the US is 004. Just an example. Okay, for the same customer we will have 4 different numbers, one in each company's database. This is how a normal ERP application will allow you to create the customer. But in SAP it doesn't work that way. SAP allows you to create one customer code for the same customer, and the single customer code will be shared by all the 4 companies. For example, let me just pick another color for SAP. Let me just use green color. This is SAP. Customer code will be the same one. Let me just use 6. Okay, it will be the same for all the companies. This in China also we use 50006. In Japan also we use 5006, and in US also we use, let me put here, okay, 5006. This is possible in SAP, but at the same time, even though you use one customer code, you can also maintain the company specific information in the respective companies. We will see an example how you're going to do that. Okay, because I already explained to you that SAP allows you to maintain company specific data for the customer in an area called company code area. Alright, so in the company code area, if you have certain fields that can be maintained which is specific to the company, be it sun, mercury or moon. Let us see. Okay, let us go and create the customer code first. We create in the normal way. Accounts receivable, master records, create. Okay, I choose trade customer. Okay, for this example we are not going to use sun. because I don't want to mess up the database in Sun. I have created some test company codes, which is here. Over here, yeah, you see this test 2, test 3 and test 4. We will be using these company codes. So we assume test is our headquarters company code. Okay, this is our headquarters. Let me create a customer in the headquarters first. Okay, customer Coke. This will be in Great Britain. GB stands for Great Britain. London, because our customer is based in the UK, right? See this? So you have to put Great Britain here. Now I'm in the general data. Okay, general data means whatever information that I specify in the general data, these fields are available in the general data. It will be used by all the 4 company codes. Okay, customer code is going to be the same for all the company codes. Country also the same. And go to control data. I have certain things. Okay, I enter the tax number, for example, tax 001. This tax number, tax 001, tax information will be shared by all the company codes. Okay, I go to company code area. This is company code area now, company code data. You see, I can specify few things at the company code area. Let me just think which one I should use. Okay, all these fields here is available in the company code area, which means that if I specify something here in the company code area, this will not be the same for the other company codes. This information will not be shared. Okay, let me enter okay, let me just enter previous account number. Don't bother what field is this. The objective of this particular training is not to understand the field. This is to see which fields are shared and which fields are not across company code. Okay, I'm telling you that this is not shared. Let me just key in this information, something like this, not shared. This, whatever that they entered in this field here is not shared, so as the other fields, because this is under company code area. Let us save now. Okay, it is saved. I got a customer 50006. I need to share. Okay, display this. Let me copy. Alright, this company code. This is general data area. Oh, sorry, it's not. Now it's general data area. This is shared. Okay, these fields that you found on the general data is shared across all the company codes. I'm going to prove this to you shortly. Okay, now I've created the customer under the group company, which is USA. Now I'm going to create for India. Okay, how do I do? I should not be using the same T code here to create a customer again in a different company code. If I do that, if I just put like this and then change, let's assume our India company code is this, test 2. This is India, just assume. Okay, doesn't really matter. If I do this, what I'm trying to do is that I'm going to create customer 5006 under the company code India test 2, meaning that I'm going to inherit this existing customer code to Indian company code. If I do this, see, once again, no, just put the customer and enter. See, I can come here. This is how you inherit the customer to this customer code. Okay, sorry, this company code. Now this customer 5006 is created for this customer, sorry, this company code test 2, but notice that the previous account number is not inherited from the test company code. Okay, I'm going to save this. Now it is saved, has been created for company code test 2. Now I'm going to create for test 3, which is China. Let's assume the company code test 3 is China. I need to put a customer. See, the previous account number is not shared. Okay, let's save it. Let me just put it China so that we know the difference. Okay, let me go to test 2, the Indian company code, and edit. I can edit in this way. Okay, or if not, I just go to the normal edit function, which is change. I go to test 2. Let me just put this as India. Company code data, previous account number India, so that we know the difference. Requires a recon account. Just put a recon account, save it. Okay, if you go to the US company code, which is test, it is shared, right? Not shared. Let me just put what is that? USA, yeah, so that we know. See, the customer code remains the same, 5006, but depending on the company code area that I go into, this field shows the respective information from the respective company code. In test company code is showing USA. If I go to test 2, which is India, it will show India because I maintain as India. If I go to China, which is test 3, it will be China. Okay, but the customer code remains the same. Alright, this is beautiful, isn't it? But one thing you have to note is that if you go to general data, the name is same for all the company codes, because as I told you earlier, any fields that is available in the general area will be shared among all the company codes. So this is one of the field. The name field is shared by all the company codes. Let me prove it to you. In China, test 3 is still customer code. If I go to India, it's still customer code, right? It's India now. Now if I go to US, it's still customer code. Let me just change it. Okay, let me just go to India customer code, change it to customer code Coca-Cola. Okay, I save it in one place. Doesn't really matter which company code, because this is in the general data, right? I'll prove it to you that it's all the customer name in all the company codes is changed to this new value, which is customer Coca-Cola. I'm in the Indian company code, right? Let me change it. Now I go to China. Am I using it? Let me go to US first. See, it's changed. I did this change in Indian company code. It is also reflected in the US company code, right? See, it's also reflected in the China company code, because this is China. Test 3 is China. That's the difference between. But if I change this field here, which is under the company code area, this will not be reflected in other company codes. Let me just change China to, I go to Indian company code, which is 2. It's still India, because this is company code specific fields. Alright, This is how the general area fields and company code area fields behave in SAP. Whatever fields that is in the general area, the field values are shared across all the company codes, and the company code area fields are not shared. It's specific to the company code. I hope this example has demonstrated these principles clearly to you. There's one thing I did not explain about the sales organization area. You can assume that it's something like a company code area too. It is these fields, some fields are available in the sales organization area, like for example order currency and all that is specific to the sales organization. I'm not going to explain about it because it's an SD topic, right? Let me see if there's anything else I can explain. Oh yeah, we forgot about Japan, right? Yeah, we need to create one for Japan, but it's not really necessary. Just for the completion's sake, let us create one for Japan. Where's my company code? Test 2, test 3. Here test 4. Let's use test 4 as the Japanese company code. Copy. This is for Japan. Okay, same thing. You go to display, you can see the general data for Japan, which is customer Coca-Cola, because it's a shared field right under the general area, and company code data is Japan. Alright, and the beauty is, the real beauty is, we are using only one customer code. So this is an important interview question. In fact, the type of question that they will ask you during the SAP interview for FIs here is that they will explain this scenario whereby they will say that there is a company which is headquartered in the US, and it has got a subsidiary in 3 different countries, something like this: India, China, Japan. And there is a customer based in UK who trades with all the 4 companies. So how will you set up a customer master data for this customer in SAP for this scenario? So if you go and give an answer that you will create a separate customer code for the same customer in each company, then you are wrong. You will be knocked out from the interview, because this is a very fundamental question which you need to answer thoroughly. So you have to explain that you will be creating a single customer code for this customer under the client level, and this customer code, single customer code, will be shared or inherited. Use the word inherited because it's more professional. It will be inherited by all the 4 company codes. Alright, that will be a perfect answer.